What is science? It's grocery store. What is it? No, there's some stuff. No, you know stuff like but you said planets first. So the planets, yeah. There's planets on there. Stars. Okay. Have you ever learned about DNA or cells?
Oh.
Yeah.
And third grade for like one thing I did a presentation
On the what?
DNA.
DNA? What's DNA?
Your genes.
Yeah,
And I'm not talking about the book.
it's in our blood and our bodies, so our bodies are part of science, right? We have bones.
Yes.
There's people who study the human body, and that's called anatomy. Well, how else to figure out how our bodies work, right? Our bones. What if there's a bone? What if you broke your bone? How are they supposed to fix it? They have
You just
studies.
snap it back into place.
It's not that easy, right? It's not like anybody can do
Why?
that.
You lied to me.
You're telling yourself even better.
So you can't pop out a bullet?
You guys have part of the remembrance, background information. You guys remember? Have you watched like Science Channel or Earth? I know that's a documentary. I love them. But just the Earth in general, part of science. There's so much that science includes. But another thing, so nothing else is science. Right. Could someone read this for me? Thank you. Oh, but a little louder. Sorry. Curiosity. That can be a trick. But what does that mean? Do you know what is curiosity? What do you do when you're curious? You ask questions. Yes, I love that. And so what else do you think that this means? You don't know? That's okay. That's another thing. You ask questions about it. That's a form of science. Do you think scientists know everything? No, they don't know, and that's why they ask questions. That's how they form their curiosity. It's by asking those questions because we don't know everything, even though we know more than we used to maybe like 200 years ago. But we're still evolving, we're still moving forward, right? We still have new things to learn. And that's what science is mostly all about. There's so much involved. So, what? All right, so what type of science is out there? Rocks? Mm-hmm. Science, brain. But what are some, do you know any names of those types of sciences? Nope.
Mineral.
Nope. Have you guys ever heard of biology?
Yeah.
Biology? What do you think biology is the study of?
Human life.
It's the study of life. Oh, that's great. I love that. Biology. Any other ideas?
something happened while I was talking?
Yeah, there's zoology. What do you think zoology is about? Just think around there.
Liquid food.
Oh, let's raise our hands, okay? It prevents chaos. Yeah.
It's another word for
Yeah, the study of
aquarium.
animals. Zoology. There is psychology. What do you think psychology is about? The brain. It's all about how the human brain
I
works.
mess with the human brain.
It studies why we think the way we think, why we learn the way we learn, why we do the things we do. So behavior.
I screw up.
Geology. What's geology?
Is it like the earth?
I was
Yeah, it's pretty much, a lot of people think it's like, oh, it's the study of rocks. But what big thing is made up of rocks? The earth. That's pretty much the study of the earth's crust and below the crust. What's the crust? First of all, that's a little talk.
the worst part of the bread.
Crust is not part of a piece of pie, even though that sounds great right now.
The worst part of the bread.
The crust is the top of the surface of the earth. What we walk on right now. That's the crust. You know, that's probably something you'll learn later on in the year. Right now, there's not enough time. You can go, there's so much about
Human
geology
tastes like
that we
shit.
learn about. There's chemistry, which is the study of how certain chemicals and compounds, those different materials kind of go together. How they kind of mix. A lot of people think of science as all these like beakers and bottles. Beakers are a type of bottle. Glass bottles where you're pouring like stuff in and things are exploding. Huh?
Some of them you can that cost like $700.
Yeah, it can be pretty expensive. But who thought that science is just like something in a lab or a laboratory?
Me.
Yeah. What science? Humans, yeah. How do you
mess with the
think
human brain. It's all a dream.
is science only? Can you only find science in a lab? No. You can find science absolutely everywhere. You're doing science every single day.
How do you play
Every single day, yeah.
playing VR?
Or at least you're being part of science. Because watching TV, what does that use? It uses electricity. And people study electricity and how those things work.
Yeah.
Food. That's a form of science. People who study nutrition and how our body digests food and what it does. Because once we eat food, it produces energy for our body. It makes us move. It makes us be able to not sleep all the time. Because if we had no energy, we'd be just like blobs. Just sitting there, sleeping all the time. Want to be a blob? Sometimes that makes that noise. But it's about studying our body is science. The earth all around us is science. And science is the study also of natural things, or natural things in the world. What would that be? What are natural things in the world? Come on, guys. You walk on it every day. You breathe it.
Oxygen.
Oxygen? Yep. I only keep on getting wrinkly Haley, man. And Anna. Sorry if I hesitate on your name. Still learning. Isaiah, what kind of science? What is the natural world around you? She's probably doing science right now. That's probably how tired she is. Yeah. Like I said, our body is science. We take care of our body every day, right? We drink water every day. Do you have maybe an idea? Maybe an idea? I'll just throw it out. Give anything. anything that is not man-made, which is something that we humans make ourselves. Yes, give me something. Huh? Grass, yeah. That is our natural world. Briefly. Yes. Rain is literally everything that we humans have not made. So rocks.
Human report.
No. Animals. We don't make animals. We don't just sit there in a workshop like I'm gonna throw this car together and that together and there's an animal. Animals are natural things. Minecraft is not natural.
You just give them seeds and they just big one up.
Okay. So chemistry, earth science, psychology, anatomy. Like I said, anatomy is the study of your body. Physics. I know you probably guys haven't studied in depth yet about physics. That's interesting. That is super fun. Have you guys ever heard of atoms?
Yeah.
Atoms? How? Can you see atoms? No. They're super tiny. They're so tiny. Atoms are made up of pretty much almost everything. Yeah, Dan?
Did you know that since atoms can't touch each other and everything's made up of atoms, including us, we have technically never touched anything.
That's a fun fact, yeah. All right. So, in the different studies, there's science in general. There's a big word, science. And so, the branches of science, like I said, are like biology, zoology, anatomy, geology, sociology. Sociology is the study of people, how people and cultures kind of live, I suppose. I'm not a psychology major, so I'm not 100% sure. But is there anything that you're interested about science? Whether it's like doing experiments or there's nothing you guys are curious about? Adam Sandler? I don't know, maybe you could get a science problem about him. Well, he's a human, so he is part of science. But to get a little bit for us teachers, to get a little bit more information about what you guys are interested, things that you may want to learn, you kind of know about science, we're going to take a little student science inventory. Oh, look at that. I made that cool looking. Look at that. It's like moving.
Stop motion.
I didn't do anything. That's just something that popped up, and I'm like, yeah, that looks cool.
Used to get.
But science will give us data, which will give us information about what you guys like and what you guys may want to learn this year. Even though there is a set curriculum, that's besides. But it just shows us, gives us more insight of what may be interesting to you. So, there's these papers. Remember to write your name on these. After I pass these out to you, Jacob. I mean, Jared. Sorry, wrong one. So these, I'm going to give you about 10 minutes to work on these.
Oh, I don't have a pencil.
You don't have a pencil?
I don't know. I don't know.
Remember to answer these honestly, or at least pick at least like 2 things on the first one that you may be interested or circle. And when you're done with these, you can put them in Ms. Possie's turn it in basket. But if you didn't finish in time, you can always work on it later if your teachers allow you free time or free time after you finish an assignment real quick? Do you have anything to write with? Okay, we'll get that for you. All right, does everyone have one?
Binder inside your desk for you. Is there stuff inside your desk for you? There's not a binder there?
No. Okay. Do you have any questions? No. Maybe think you guys sooner than something. You can even just see, if you don't know the exact area or branch of science, like I said, biology, chemistry, physics, you can just say something that you're interested in. I'm interested on how the heart pumps, like how the heart spreads blood throughout the body. Or, like, I'm curious as to why leaves change colors, fall, or how the moon gives us different kind of, not shapes, but different phases of the moon. You have a writing, you can see all of it. They can be a pen, pencil, color pencil. Yeah, just 2 sentences, yep. Yeah, just 2 sentences. I think that's what the instructions say. Yeah. So, just do 2. Remember, complete sentences. So, saying with one word is not a complete sentence. Yeah, you can turn it in when you're done. But, no, that doesn't mean write word 2 sentences. And with a number. It means actual complete sentence. Nice try. No. Actual multiple words that make up a sentence. 2 of them. So that's not answering the question. Is it? So it is. What do you think about science with at least 2 sentences? So what's your opinion or what's your view of science before the series begins? And if you don't even know like the options that they give you about what you can learn about, you don't know what it is. Maybe that's something you want to learn about. Who knows? I think my favorite type of science would have to be, I really love chemistry. When you guys are in high school, we'll have like a big like chemistry lab. But you follow safety instructions so you don't die. Not even die, but just get hurt or burn yourself. But it's super fun when you're like putting things together. You see how different chemicals interact with each other. I think that was pretty cool. But if there's everything, there's always something to learn. Yeah? Oh, yeah. That's unfortunate. Yeah, because you do use fire sometimes when you're mixing certain chemicals, you're heating them up to see how the temperature change interacts with the chemical.
Just split an atom. That's all you gotta do.
Let's go, because we want to know what you guys like. We want to know. Electricity. How are you able to ever plug things in? And how is there electricity there?
I have a kid home.
No. There's science into that. There's reasons why when you plug in a poster for your ST floor. I don't know what it's even called. You plug it in, things turn on, right? There's reasons why that works. Another reason why I love science is because there's math in it. I personally like math. Am I always great at it? Do I get a lot of things wrong? Yes, I do. But everything is fun. It's like a form of discovery. Because I'm given a question, I have to figure out what the answer could be. Remember? Pasta doesn't like little peanut galleries. Things. Peanut gallery. You guys ever heard of that saying, the peanut gallery? It means you say things that are needful. Or they just don't really. It's just kind of putting your opinion in there. Okay. You guys thinking about, are you done? When you do your hair, when you curl your hair, that's a form of science. It's kind of crazy. You can literally find science in everything. Your eyes, how tall you are, everything. I think that's what you're doing.
Nope, it's not.
All right. So let's give about one more minute for those that are finishing up. And then we will move on. Right. That's what we usually think about, like, we hear like mad scientists and everything. We're like, it's crazy. Usually, like I said, usually see random colors in beaker bottles and everything. But like I said, science is so much more than that. And science can be a lot about you. There's science in your life, like I said, every day. So, like I said, another thing, now that you know that science is all around in your life, where do you see it?
Everywhere.
I know, but specifically, where do you see it?
Everywhere.
Alina, please call 3271. Alina, the art teacher, please call 3271.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
Next week.
Andreas? I'm going to have you answer it, though, now. All right. Where do you see science?
Everywhere.
I know, but specifically, what kind of things do you see?
Nature.
Cycle life? What type of cycle life?
Animals, plants,
Oh, yeah.
people in this classroom.
My voice. Very good. Okay. All right. So life cycle, right? That's what we call the life cycle. When something is born, when it how it lives, and then when it dies, and then decomposition. All that fun jazz. So we're gonna take another thing. There's another word here. but then I also have the English one. Sorry.
I want to sleep.
But this talks about, just to go over it real quick,
Can I take
it has questions such as the phase of the moon on the day I was born. But don't worry about this one because you just let me know when you get to it, and I will look because I have a specific. It's called like moonphase.com. So you just give me your birthday, and then I can look it up, and you can know the phase of the moon on the day you were born. And then there's one thing called inherited traits. So like eye color. That's what it's going to be talking about. Like your eye color. What is your eye color? Is it blue? Is it brown? Is it hazel? Is it green? Is it
black?
is it rainbow? Which I know is probably not a thing. My favorite use would be electricity. Like what do you use with electricity?
Toaster.
You like to cook food? You like to heat up hot pockets or something?
Toaster baths.
Play your games? Okay. And then favorite topic in science. So what have you learned so far that maybe interested you in the past years? Learned behaviors. What do I like to do? Is there something that you learned from your mom or dad or brother, sister, grandma, grandpa? Anyone in your life that you like to do now? Maybe. I know because my parents really love to read. Now I really love to read. I don't know if that's a learned thing. Favorite animal, what's your height in centimeters? Okay. Do you know your height in feet? That's easy conversion. I can put up a conversion up here. Because I like to convert it from feet to inches. How many inches are in what foot? 12. How many centimeters are in 1 inch? 2.5. Yep. So that's easy conversion. You can do multiplication with that. So let me pass these out. Is there anyone that would like to do it in Spanish? No?
No,
Good? Okay. Just an option. Just wanted to throw it out there. And if you wanted to get done a little bit early, you can color it in if you so desire to. But at least, and also in the center, it says my name. So just write your name in there. Does anyone have any curious questions that you don't really understand why things work? You don't have any questions? You guys know everything in the universe?
I have no clue.
Sometimes you don't know what we don't know, right? You don't know the questions that could come up when we talk about certain things. But we don't know everything. Go. Sorry. Yeah, you just write in the little section where the I guess theme of it is. So for my favorite use of the electricity, you just write in that box. Not really, it's not a box. I don't know, quadrilateral, parallelogram. But you don't have any colored text, right?
You
No?
do.
Okay. Okay, let me, right here. So 1 foot, like I said, 1 foot equals how many inches? 12 inches. And then 12 inches equals, we'll do 1 inch. 1 inch. So you guys can't see this, you know, it's just happening. 1 inch is about, let's say about have too. I'm just gonna kind of round right now. We very need to check.
Done.
2 centimeters. I could be off by a couple decimals, but we're just gonna do 2 for now. So, just think of your height and feet. So, for example, I'm about 5 foot 4 inches. I know, really small. You guys will in like 2. But if I'm 5 feet, I know that 5 times 12, because there's 12 inches per foot, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am 5 foot 4 inches. 5 feet.
That's
Huh?
all.
Yeah, you're gonna totally be taller than me. In like 2 years. Maybe even 1 year. Because you guys are in that growth spurt, which is part of science.
I want it too small.
Measuring how our body changes. Because then you go to the doctor, right? The doctor likes to measure your height and your weight. So that helps them. So they'll understand your body. So when I'm 5 feet, I'm just going to take that 5 times by 12. Because why? I know this is a little math lesson, probably too early right now. So I'm going to do that, and I'll take that answer, and I'm going to times it by 2. That'll give me how many centimeters. Sorry if you can't see that. You guys both can't see that very well, can you? Yeah. You guys can talk a little bit. Just talk quietly amongst yourselves. Nothing like we say, I can't want to hear. Now that you guys have moved, you guys don't talk anymore, right? Oh no.
Yeah.
Probably. I'm going to use my for this part. Sorry. In case you want to, for that moon phase one. You guys should be able to answer what's my favorite use of electricity. Super easy.
VR.
VR? I don't even know what that is. Oh, virtual reality. My bad.
I brought a VR headset. I brought it necessary. But one of the ones that the crappy ones that you put your phone. The ones that you put your phone.
Did you not get one?
Oh, I
You finished it. You knew your moon phase and everything.
don't know my move.
That's why I look it up for you. Example,
January 22.
January 22,
26.
25th. My bad. You were born in.
2009.
Whoa! I was born in 2009. I mean, no, 1997. I'm not even in here. I don't know what people call me anymore. So it's something different. So you were actually born on a new moon. A new moon is when the moon you can't even see it. You can't even see it. It's just a giant. That's a really bad example of a new moon.
Right, like, the arrows on the, I know it's like 3 feet.
Height in centimeters. So
Like I am.
how tall are you in feet? You can like stand up a little bit. Maybe you can. No, I'm trying to guess.
I would say he's probably like
4, 6,
probably
4, 10. You 4, 10. I can't just get like a little ruler and measure you guys. If you don't,
guesstimate.
yeah, you can guesstimate. Which means you guess,
Yes, the,
kind of estimate,
oh,
see what
you mean past
you think. You're like, last time I think it was maybe like 4, 5 or something. 4, 6, 5, 0, 5, 1, 5, 1. Right, so 5 times 12 is 12 times 2. Can't forget that, those inches as well. Hi guys, if the brain's flowing. That's another thing why I like math. Even sometimes in the morning, this gets my brain thinking. The moon phase. I'm not looking up crazy stuff. I'm just looking up the moon. All right. When were you born? March 1st. You were also 2009 baby. I was about to put 209. You weren't born that long time ago. It's a waxing crescent. So you guys will be learning. I think, the planetary system. So the planet, how your moon, and everything. So that's what it looks like. It's a waxing crescent. So waxing means after the new moon, it starts to go back to full again. And then waning is when it's going that way to be the new moon, which is covered. You can always just draw the little thing. Are you looking for the new moon? I mean, the moon phase. When were you born? Number 4. If you're unable to get to the moon phase, you're also a waxing crescent, which means that part, this part is only showing, this side part. The days and when were you born? I'm learning about everyone's birthday. Yeah, everyone seems to be born on the waxing crescent. Like Ollie. That's what it looks like. So that part is being shaded. You want to see this little part? Kind of looks like, you guys ever seen a croissant? Yeah. Like a croissant. That's why when it's crescent, I say it's croissant. Crescent. You can even just shade it called waxing crescent. So, in case you guys want to write that down. Oh, you guys can't really see over there. I'll just spell it. So it's C-R-E-S-C, not T, my bad. And then E-N-T. Like crest, scent, like a scent. Guys are one of those. New moon. There's no light on that day. Huh? Anybody just give me one? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. What was your date? February? I was also waxing, waning gibbous, which means there's only a little bit that's not showing. So only this little part shaded. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna go. June. I wish I was a summer baby because I always wanted to have a pool party. The 8th, right? 2009? You're waxing crescent again. Oh my gosh. That's what it looks like. Just shake that over. You guys don't have to raise your hands all the time. I don't want you guys to get tired. Huh? And then there's some 2008. Waning gives just that little part right there is going to shatter. We're going to understand, we're going to learn. Your birthday? Oh, 24. 2009? Waxing crescent. So only that little sliver right there is showing. I know, every single person, that's interesting. That'll be a fun little study to do.
I sure was just so confused.
March 4th. And if you have nothing else to do, you can start coloring it if you want to. You don't have to color it. 4th was in 2009. Awesome. Wow, this is the first waxing gibbous, which means it was cut in half. So only on the right side was it showing. Wow. She's the first one.
Why do I miss my 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew at school?
You say 2008? Sometimes I forget. Waxing crescent. Okay, got you. Now you. Waxing crescent. Have that little sliver right over there. When I say everyone's waxing crescent, that means that's just probably different phases. I think there's kind of a couple of phases of waxing crescent, just when it's a little bit tiny. Did I skip over you? I am so sorry. Are you saying that? This is your birthday.
Copy of my.
You are a New Year baby. Well, New Year past. Waxing crescent. Maybe yours? Right, what are you done for? You are a full moon. This is our first full moon. Woo! So you don't even have to color it. You can just color it yellow if you want. You didn't get you. When was your birthday? Nine was in February. February 9th, you said? That's the day and the month is February. Month you were born. So January. And the day you were born? 9. Was it 2009, the year? Okay. Wow, you're also closest. So you only have to cheat like just a little bit on the side. Just like a little bit. You were born November. Third. 2009 is Alright, did you get your moon? Okay.
One is long. Is it almost long? I was in
Yeah, so you just pretty much. Did everyone get the little units? Anyone intend to try to do some? If not, you can try to just write your regular. 122 centimeters. Good. I see some people doing it already. Your first new moon, I think your first full moon, right? That's so cool. There's a lot of, since it's like only for one day, that it's either a full moon or a new moon. New moon when it's all covered, it's all black. That process, mostly the process of waxing or waning. It's usually either have slivers or kind of down somehow. So it's more common, super common. But I'm also known as an astrologer or people that look at the sky. So I really think that's something I'm curious about. Oh, thank you. Real wide. Is it 2009?
not even close. What?
You just shave it.
No.
So that's mostly the like that's throughout the month. That's usually what it's going. Going to people or it's going to be so it's usually the process. All right. Just while you guys finish. So how do we think a scientist looks like? Just to finish up a little bit. What do you think when you picture a scientist? What comes to your brain? Albert Einstein? Yeah. A lab coat? Something that's like keeps their clothes clean? Yeah. Doing experiments? So we usually this guy, right? Kind of with goggles on. But like I said, that's only like one type of science. There are people that don't even wear things like that. There's this lady, that person. I think that's maybe a zoologist or probably has or a paleontologist. They don't wear lab coats all the time. They wear like sometimes normal clothes depending on where they are. But he's not in the lab coat. He's not in the lab coat. It's actually probably super dirty right now. Yeah? Oh. True. There's different parts of that. Like Kristen said, with the paleontologists and people who dig up fossils that you see in museums for dinosaurs or mammoths or different types of fossils. Those people usually are super dirty, so they have clothes that can get dirty. And then when those fossils are out of the ground, they're sent to another lab where people clean them. So maybe those people may look like that. They have like a vest on, their clothes clean. But just to real summarize, what is science? Now that we've gone through a little bit today, the only introduction, what is science? guys are awesome. You're awesome right now. Use your answering. What is, could you tell us what science is? Could you describe what science is in one sentence?
Not even.
I'm trying not to call. Okay. You guys are so on top of it.
I'm not
There.
calm.
What is what we talking about? Anyone else?
No.
Valeria? Valeria? Am I saying that right? What do you think? What is science? I'm going to learn a little bit about it today. So what do you, in your own words, what is science? What do you think science is for you? You don't know? You not to know what? We can't even take that as an answer. Science is an I don't know question, right? It's all about questions. Because do you think science were just born knowing stuff? No, you could become a science any day. Yeah. You study stuff all over the world. Yeah. Crazy. Everything. All around the world, everything. I don't know. Yes, Haley?
Science is a way to organize.
Yeah. Using our curiosity and channel it into things that we may not know. Like I said, scientists weren't born knowing everything. We weren't born knowing everything, right? They're just people that are asking questions and then they're doing something. They're like, I'm so curious about this that I want to find it out. I want to study, I want to experiment, I want to learn. So you guys will have the opportunity this year to become, in a way, scientists. You guys won't have a doctorate degree, but you'll have the opportunity to think as a scientist or experiment or try different things. And I think that's it for right now. So I think for those who have finished their paper, you can turn it into Ms. Cossey's printed box.
Dumb.
And if not, you didn't print it, if you didn't finish it yet, you can finish it later. So just put it in your, put it in your desk, and then we're going to move on to whatever Ms. Cossey has planned for you. That's pretty much it. I don't know if you want to have on the desk.
Maybe play some video games. That's a suggestion.
But I'm excited for your guys' first subject. It's going to be, I think, planetary science. I love myself planets. Do you guys have a favorite planet? Earth? Earth is pretty good. You live on Earth, right? I really like Saturn. It has that big ring around it. Yeah?
You can't take advantage of people.
True. In our galaxy, or in our Milky Way, or my favorite is that. But beyond that, I don't know. That's another scientific question. We're trying to find out.
Awesome. Okay, so this week you guys are going to have lots of introductions with science, and we're going to do different things every day. So Ms. Penrod this week's going to do science, and I'm going to do social studies and history.